Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome people to MHF. Transfer news. Maresca signs 5-year
أيوة.
contract at Chelsea. Maresca signs a 5-year contract at Chelsea. The process has just started. Mikel Arteta's point 2 is starting at Chelsea Football Club. Alisson is wanted by Saudi Arabia, another saga like Liverpool, like Mohamed Salah last season. I don't know why the Saudis think they can go to the Liverpool superstars and get them for some reason, even though I think Liverpool can give them.
Are you going to start talking about the Brazilian kids? Like you did the Egyptian kids as well?
No. Forget Alisson.
Me and Amina, don't forget. Big up Amina if she's watching.
And Casemiro, though, we're going to get rid of Casemiro. 350k, bro. They want 35 million pounds for the guy. Who is going to sign him? Casemiro. I think they're stuck with Casemiro. And also there is news that Kvara, a player that Husam wanted, that Arsenal wanted, that everybody wanted, is joining PSG because he just announced that he would like to join PSG. Napoli are 10th. They're getting Antonio Conte. Listen, 100 million euros is not a lot of money for Kvara. If they signed Darwin Núñez for 60 or 70 million pounds, because I think they actually hit all the targets, so it ended up being 75 million pounds for Darwin Núñez. I might be wrong, okay, but that's what I'm hearing. Why don't you go and sign 80 million pounds Kvara then? I think it's worth it because he's very good, young, very good prospect. I think that is absolutely worth it. But I don't know why he's linked with PSG. 80 million pounds is not a lot of money for wingers these days, especially for someone like him. And I think we need just to address the news and talk about that. And also there is the Chelsea project, and also there is Ten Hag might stay. And actually now they took a big U-turn about Man United. Eric Ten Hag might stay. This is something that they said they might do. But listen, big up everybody that is here. Let's get to 100 likes right off the bat, people. The like button is underneath your live chat. The like button is underneath your live chat. So hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes right away. 150 people right off the bat. 100 likes. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Underneath your live chat, Husam will show you. But Husam, I don't know, where do you want to start? Where do you want to start?
Where do I want to start? We have to start with Enzo. You get me? Maresca out. Get him out of my club. I feel like that's the part of the news that we have to talk about because it's relevant today. It's that we got the here we go. You know, and obviously you guys know we have you covered here on MHF. We have you covered on Footy Judgment. We have you covered on This Is Football. We're going to be bringing you all the content, every single bit of news. We're going to be debuting new shows. Subscribe to Footy Judgment. It's in the description. Subscribe to This Is Football in the description. Big up to Connor who just subscribed to MHF. Hit the like button on this video. Share the video everywhere as well. There's a lot for us to talk about, guys. There is a lot for us to talk about. I'll tell you why there's a lot for us to talk about. There's the significance of Chelsea hiring Enzo Maresca is beyond tactics, and it's beyond the 4-3-3s. It's beyond the X's and O's. It's beyond the formations and the players and the styles and all this. It's just this is the thing that I mean. When we get to the position where we start looking at championship managers to manage Chelsea Football Club, that's when I know Chelsea's direction is now 180 degrees opposite of exactly where Chelsea were in the past. This is the Chelsea we grew up on. Abramovich signs best players, gets best manager. Best manager goes on a 3-year tyrant period of winning, whether it be domestic trophies, whether it be European trophies, whether it be Super Cups, whether it be Premier Leagues. Then you sack that manager. Then you get the next best thing like an Ancelotti. You get the next best thing like a Gus Hiddink. You get the next best thing like a Mourinho. You get the next best thing like Antonio Conte. You get the next best thing like a Thomas Tuchel. You get the next best thing like all the managers that Chelsea have had over the last 20 years. Compare the managers of the Abramovich era. Even the likes of Villas-Boas, who failed at Chelsea, were at least looked at as the next prodigy. They were the next big thing. They were the Xabi Alonso, if you would like, from 12 years ago. That was who Villas-Boas was. Rafael Benitez, who didn't have the most successful time at Chelsea, at least won the Champions League at Liverpool and was brought to Chelsea for that specific reason. So Chelsea were in a completely different direction. The managers that they were looking at yesterday, Enzo Maresca, Thomas Frank, Roberto De Zerbi, with all due respect, whether you're poch out or poch in, this is besides the convo. Forget whether you're poch out or poch in, push that to the side. Forget all that, okay? Pochettino, factually, objectively, is better than all the managers that Chelsea are going to get. Okay? Let's just be objective about it. If you tell me Chelsea are going to get Hansi Flick, I'll have a conversation with you. If you tell me they'll get one of these guys, I'll be like, okay. But Pochettino is objectively better than these managers. Now we must ask ourselves, we're doing inference analysis. So now we must ask ourselves, based on the information that we have, why should I predict a positive outcome for Chelsea? And why should I predict a positive reason for this hiring? I'll tell you what I mean. If you're a Chelsea fan, you should be fully scared right now, because the direction that your club is headed in should be worrying any single person on this planet. If you are a Chelsea fan, you need to be sat here really worried about the direction you're headed in, because what this shows me is Chelsea are, number one, going to be unserious. Number two, they look to have a puppet that they control. They want someone that they can control. And I don't take it to the next level. I keep it objective. I don't think Todd Bowley and Iqbali is going to go to Enzo and go like, can you play Enzo in the 8 and play this guy left back and don't play this guy left wing? I don't think that's the conversation. I think they're going to be looking more towards minutes. Exactly what Mo said. Minutes is where they will interfere. Meaning, we just signed, what's the name of the young kid they signed? Estevao, huh? We just signed Estevao. In order for us to retain Estevao's value, we need him to play. So, Estevao, I need you to play Carabao Cup. I need you to play FA Cup. I need you to play blah, blah, blah. So we can get his value up. We can get his transfer value up. When I look at the situation at Chelsea, I think Chelsea fans should be worried. And I think Chelsea fans, I predict by December time, you will have about 70% who are Maresca out because they just don't understand the direction that their club is headed in. Every Chelsea fan who wants the best for their club should be Iqbali out, Boli out, Winstanley out, Stewart out, because these are the guys that change the ethos of Chelsea Football Club. And I just want to say one thing to the people who keep pointing at tactics and keep pointing at style and keep pointing at all this. Me and Mo, no exaggeration, just based off of our muscle memory, just based off just general knowledge, yeah? Just based off the general knowledge we have, me and Mo can, no exaggeration, name about 15 managers that play offensive football right now without any difficulty. I can name so many managers I can name that play offensive football. Just because a manager plays possession style offensive football does not mean that he should go manage Chelsea Football Club. Those are two different complete things. Those are two different things. Managing Chelsea versus playing offensive football, it's two different. Now, I acknowledge that this is high risk, which also means it's high reward. Could Maresca go to succeed at Chelsea? Yes, 100%. I think we can acknowledge both sides of the argument here, because I can already see the same 3 Chelsea fans always crying in the chat. I haven't even said anything crazy. I haven't even said anything agenda-based. It's literally two opposite ends of the spectrum. Either Chelsea succeed to the umpteenth degree, meaning that they overachieve, they get like a finish third, win the Conference League, win a domestic cup, do so well, or the other side, which is Chelsea could fail. Now, I'm not going to predict the future until I see transfers. So until I see who Chelsea signed this summer, that's when I can come here on MHF or This Is Football or Footy Judge Mo and go like, you know what? Chelsea will fail, Chelsea will succeed. Because if you sign Maresca and you go get Sesko and you go get a couple of young players that aren't good enough, then I don't think Chelsea will succeed. So this depends on transfers, depends on all of this type of stuff. So there's 2 outcomes: positive outcome, negative outcome. It's high risk, high reward. I acknowledge that, because if it works, it'll be amazing. But when it comes to offensive football and styles, that has never ever been enough to manage a big football club, ever. Because if it was simply a matter of offensive styles and possession football, then we could sit up here and name 25 managers who do that.
Yeah, like for Chelsea fans that say give him a chance, there is no wrong in giving the guy a chance. And That has been the opinion all the time. However, Chelsea Football Club already gave Graham Potter a chance, and you guys didn't like him. You gave Lampard a chance, and you guys didn't like him. You gave Pochettino a chance, and a majority of the Chelsea fans said Pochettino out. So you guys don't want a process. That's we are going based on if Chelsea, if you want us to treat Chelsea as a Brighton, or you want us to treat Chelsea as an Aston Villa, for example, if Aston Villa would have finished sixth or seventh this season, right? Nobody would have complained. They would have said, "What a process! It's an improvement from last season. Let's aim for top four." Right? But for Chelsea Football Club, one of the things that you like a lot of Chelsea fans don't want to admit is you need to get European football and you need to get Champions League. Conference League is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it for many reasons. It's not going to cut it financially because actually people said that financially, the Conference League traveling far, number one, it takes a toll on the players, right? Number two, financially, it's not rewarding. Even if you win the Conference League, it's not rewarding. No one is going to go and buy Enzo's t-shirt because you won the Conference League. But if you win the Champions League, you increase your share sales, you increase your commercial value, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I actually also think you guys, like Chelsea Football Club, not you guys didn't do anything. Chelsea Football Club tied a lot of players to a very, very long contracts, and for everybody, by the way. And the problem with this is that this has to work. And it has to work not only on the pitch, by the way. It has to work also outside. Enzo Maresca, for example, people need to understand something. This is another aspect of it. I'm going to give you an example. Someone like Antonio Conte, for example, even when he failed at Spurs, let's just say he failed, the stature of Antonio Conte increases the commercial aspect of the club. Media wants to be
What do you
there.
mean?
I'm going to tell you that. This is something
Tell
very
me.
important that we actually speak about it in Italy. I learned that from somebody that actually told me that even if you get a manager, a big name, but he's not achieving all the things, the club is still in the media. People watch you. You increase the viewership of the club. The club is still, the commercial value is still there, right? The problem with Enzo Maresca is that he's an unknown entity. If it doesn't work, you literally took not only one step back, two steps back. But the problem, Enzo Maresca has a big problem. Number one, he's not a big name, right? By the way, if you got Thomas Tuchel and he left, Thomas Tuchel during his time at Chelsea, football-wise, you might not like it, but the club is still relevant news-wise. Do you know what I mean? News-wise, you're still the talk of the street. People want to talk about Thomas Tuchel. Enzo Maresca, with all due respect to all Chelsea fans, if I tell you who Enzo Maresca 2 years ago, you would not have known. You
No
would
one
not
would
have
know.
known. Nobody would have known who Enzo Maresca is. He's a Parma player, ex-Parma, played for Palermo, Italian guy. Who's that? You wouldn't know. If I ask you who's Enzo Maresca, you wouldn't know. My thing about that is that Chelsea standards went down. Chelsea standards have went down significantly, and that will affect, based on the logic, attraction. Who you gonna attract from the players? Chelsea. Who you gonna actually like? Which player are gonna come and play Conference League under an unknown manager? For the money, you are the ones who tell me that we don't pay a lot of money. You guys literally tell me, Chelsea fans, every time we speak about the money, you tell me, but we don't pay high wages. But then when we tell you, why would a player join your club? The first thing you say, because we pay money. Which one is it? Do you pay money or you don't pay high wages? That's the thing. And also, the last thing I'm going to say about this, and I'm not going to repeat this again. If this fails within the first year, it's going to be not 2 steps back. You're going to take 10 steps back. Players' values are going to go
Why?
down.
Explain this to them.
Okay. Players' values are going to go down. Confidence is going to go down. A lot of managers would not want to join the club because of the control that your board publicly announced, publicly said, and it's very obvious. And you're living in copium if you think that if it doesn't work, we'll move to the next guy. Number one, financially, you signed the guy on a 5-year contract. You'll have to pay him. you remember Graham Potter? You were stuck
Yeah.
in this hole of financial that you need to pay Graham Potter for a while. For a while. It's and I think we'll sign Maresca. By the way, why didn't they give Maresca 2 years contract? Why 5? Unless,
I think the length
hear
of
me
the
out.
contract could vary
Last point.
anyone.
Last point. Unless your board is moving into a direction. This is my last hypothetical because we don't know. I am not in the board with them. Unless the board actually is moving exactly like the Cronkies moved with Arsenal. What I mean is that the fans, when they wanted Emery out and they got Arteta, majority of the fans, including, and I heard it from Lee Judges, who is a pro Arteta, he said, I didn't like him the first 2 years, but the board had a plan. We're going to stick to this guy. Okay?
Who?
Arsenal board. Arsenal board said, no matter what the fans say, we're going to stick to this guy, Arteta. Unless the Chelsea board, and I don't know that, are giving him 5 years contract to guarantee the guy that no matter what the fans will say, we're going to stick to Maresca. He's going to be our Arteta. Even if the first 2 years go down, like Arteta, we're going to stick to him. Because otherwise, why 5 years? If all the Chelsea fans, right, are telling me that Maresca is a championship manager, yeah, we're going to give him a chance. Why 5 years? Why not 2? Why not 3? Why 5? Why 5 years? There is no other explanation than what I said. That the board, no matter what the fans will say, they're going to stick with him. It's a risk. That's it.
I don't get why people are so triggered by something that we're saying that's not even any agenda or anything like that. Like, well, listen, we're not here to sell copium. We're not here to just bash everything as well. We're giving you both sides of the argument. We recognize that this could work and this could, be incredible and amazing and all this type of stuff. But at the same time, you also need to recognize that there's a possibility that this goes absolutely dreadfully. So, if you recognize both sides of the coin, both sides of the argument, I respect that. But if you want us to come up here and not have any objective conversation whatsoever and just here go like, oh my God, yes, Maresca is going to win the Premier League next season. Bro, we're not about that life here. We're here to have serious conversations, objective ones. I've already said Maresca can succeed. Mo can acknowledge as well, Maresca can succeed. We are doing agendas if we say it's impossible for the guy to succeed, or he won't succeed, or it's just not gonna happen, or blah blah blah. None of that has been said. None of that has been said, not by me, not by Mo, not by anyone. We acknowledge that there's a possibility the guy comes in and he cooks 100%. But why can't you acknowledge the other side of the argument? What if he comes in and he cannot handle the locker room, he cannot handle the dressing room, all this type of stuff, which, by the way, all these things are possibilities. If he cannot handle the pressures of managing Chelsea. Because I've given this example for the people who watch the championship or know about the championship. They know that Leicester City almost bottled the championship. Now, if you're the Leicester City manager, obviously you don't have as much pressure on you as you do when you are the Chelsea manager. We saw it with Poch, we saw it with multiple people who you could say maybe crumbled a little bit under pressure in terms of like, okay, I manage Chelsea Football Club and maybe I start shitting my pants a little bit. Maybe I cannot handle it. Maybe if he's in a top 4 race and he bottles it, obviously it has a lot more negative repercussions on Chelsea Football Club than something else. So this is not any agenda-based stuff we're saying, guys. We're just saying it as it is. We're being honest about the situation. The truth of the matter is, Enzo could succeed. But I just want to ask you guys something, because this is the same thing I said to my fan base about Slot. I want to ask you guys one thing. Before sacking Pochettino, right? Before sacking Poch, many of you wanted Poch out and all this, no problem. Me and Mo will not even argue Poch anymore. Me and Mo are not going to do the Poch debate anymore. I just want to ask you guys a genuine question. Before Pochettino got sacked, okay? And I want all the Chelsea fans and non-Chelsea fans in the chat to answer. Before Poch got sacked, right? Go back in time. Before Poch got sacked. Before Poch got sacked, if I told you all we're going to sack Pochettino and hire the Leicester manager, would you guys have said yes? Be honest. Be honest. Because if you told me, would I have accepted Arne Slot? I'd say no, 100%. Just be honest. Tell me right now. Forget Pochettino, whether you're out or in. At the time, if you wanted the guy gone, would you have said yes to Enzo Maresca? Because you guys, at least people are saying definitely no, the honest people. You know why? Because you guys wanted Hansi Flick, some wanted Tuchel, some wanted Mourinho. Like, you were looking at the best of the best. Now you go sign a championship manager and you want me to sell you copium. Oh yeah, Enzo Maresca is such a fantastic hire. He's gonna cook for Chelsea, bro. I'm here to state my honest opinion. There's a lot more to managing a football club than just having an offensive style of football. If that's the case, go get Brendan Rodgers. He plays 4-3-3. He plays possession football. He plays beautiful football. Just do the 4-3-3 thing with Brendan Rodgers, and that's it. Keep it stepping. Go ahead, Mo. You cannot contain your anger, huh?
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. People wanna I'm gonna say it to you, Chelsea fans. I'm sorry. There's 400 of you here. I don't know. There's 100 Chelsea fans and whatever.
Hit the like button.
If you guys want us to come here and do what you guys banter Arsenal fans for doing it, we can. I fucking can sit here and sell you fucking copium and gain subscribers. I can literally just fucking sit fucking here and do the fucking copium shit. Oh my god, amazing Chelsea. Bravo, you sacked fucking Pochettino. Enzo Fernandez is a fantastic football. He's gonna cook. Caicedo is brilliant. He's gonna cook. Everyone is ready. You're gonna fucking jump ahead. Wallahi, we're telling you the opinions as we see it. As I fucking sit with Husam and tell him Arne Slot is a fucking risk. I tell the guy to his face on his channel on Footy Judge Mo. I don't know, Chef. I tell him to his face. You took a risk on Arne Slot. But I can sit on and do Liverpool fans and say, by the way, it's a fantastic thing. You guys got Arne Slot is a great thing. And I will gain subscribers. I promise you this. When I 100%. Told Arsenal,
I would have gained subscribers if I was positive. 100%.
When I told Arsenal fans about the Champions League, a lot of them, nah, we're amazing. I told them Bayern are favorites. But when I said Arsenal fans play, when I say Arsenal fans, Arsenal play the best football in the league or something like this, you guys, Chelsea fans, didn't like it. You guys said, why you are selling the copium to Arsenal fans? I'm going to tell you the truth, right? Enzo Maresca, on paper, should not be Chelsea Football Club manager. Okay? 1+1. If Inter, that's a fact. If Inter tomorrow fired Simone Inzaghi and hired the best coach in Serie B, the second division of Italy, I'll be fucking fuming. I will say maybe they did the I'm gonna tell you that maybe they did the due diligence. Maybe they studied the manager's market. Maybe. But I'm gonna say fucking Inter do not get championship managers. We do not get championship managers. Chelsea Football Club. And Wallah al-Adim, I'm gonna tell you this. And I don't wanna, by the way, on Footy Judge Mo, I did a Chelsea thing with Ziad, Gooni, Don, and if you haven't watched it, sorry, Lewis, right? And Shez. I swear to God, all of them were saying one thing. Bro, we're getting Amarim, bro. The least we'll get is De Zerbi, bro. When we spoke about McKenna and Maresca, they told me it's not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. They never said it's not gonna work, by the way. But they said that is too much risk for the money we spent on these players. We spend so much money to take risk. And I asked someone a straight question. If McKenna comes in or Maresca, what is your objective? Do you know what they told me? They told me, we still would want top 4 and a trophy, but we would understand if not. And then I asked them the same question. If Hansi Flick comes into your club or Amarim, they were like, we definitely want top 4 and a trophy. That change, right? In approach dealing with the manager tells me that you are skeptical a little bit. You don't want to throw your toys out of the window, but you're skeptical, but you don't want to show it to the world. You definitely don't want to show it to the world. Right? And that is my problem with you Chelsea fans. When we tell you, and nobody wants to hear the negatives about their club. No one.
Yeah.
Apart from the real ones. Apart from the ones that are not scared of taking the criticism. There are examples. The example here is this guy right next to me. This guy, you know what I mean? This guy. We sat and fucking cooked his club about Darwin Núñez, and we cooked his club about signing Indo, and he said,
and I agreed with you.
Lee Gunner. And by the way, even Dan Potts in the beginning of the season, when he said Kai Havertz, he said Kai Havertz is a great example. You guys shat on Arsenal for signing Kai Havertz. And at the end, the guy got 13 goals. 13 goals at the end. Half the season played in the midfield. But you're rightfully so to be skeptical about him. My point about this is that Chelsea fans, we can sit here and sell you the copium and tell you everything is great. The board has a plan. But that is not the truth. That is not the truth. That's the thing. That is not the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's a risk. It might. I'm gonna tell you one thing.
You know who they
Hope,
remind me of?
again,
The
hope,
Liverpool fans who
the
say we're going to
last
win the league
example.
next season.
The last example.
Let's not cook. We're going to win the league next season. There's Liverpool fans who say that, by the way.
Last example for all Chelsea fans. And I want you to be honest. Everyone in the comments, I want you guys to be honest in the comments, right? What did you tell Spurs when they hired the unknown Ange Postecoglou in the beginning of the season? Finished above you, though. What did you tell them? New manager, new team, shitter squad than you. Based on your logic. What did you tell them? You're hiring an unknown manager. You're hiring an unknown manager. All we have to say is that the standards went down for Chelsea. For Chelsea to take that risk, the standards went down. Everyone told Spurs you hired an unknown manager. Everyone. Right? Everyone told Spurs fans this. All over, everyone. We didn't say he's going to succeed or he's not going to succeed. He said this is an uncalculated risk. By the way, big football clubs don't. I have not seen big football clubs take uncalculated risk, right? Normally, unless they are in deep shit. And you, Chelsea, were not in deep shit. I think when Emery got sacked, they were 8th. Some kind of shit like this. The point about this is that the last point is that big football clubs, unless they are in deep shit, right, and trash, they don't take uncalculated risk. That is it. That is the last thing I'm going to say about this. This is a risk, big one. It might work, it might not work. But this, based on the standards that you guys fucking give us fucking headache every fucking time we talk about Chelsea, right? It's below your standards that you tell us we are Chelsea Football Club, the pride of London, 2 Champions Leagues winner, the most successful club in London in the last 20 years. Enzo Maresca is below your standards. It might work though. It might work. But it's a risk.
Yeah, and also you have to question the reasons. There's one positive reason, which is the style of play. We acknowledge that's a positive reason. There's a second thing, which me personally, I think it's a positive. I don't know about Mo, which is the yes man thing. I wanted my club to get a yes man. I cannot change my energy. I'd rather the club sign the players than the manager, because you usually, to be honest, more than likely, the crap managers actually have good talent ID, and the good managers have shit talent ID usually. Because like probably one of the best talent IDs we've seen over the last 10 years in the Premier League is probably Oli, who as a manager is not that good, but he has very good talent ID. So being a yes man or like allowing Chelsea to make transfer decisions is not necessarily a bad thing. So I think the yes man thing is okay. Like that's a good thing.
I don't like it personally, right? I don't like
okay, no problem. You don't like it. Me personally, I don't think it's a problem. The attacking style of football, I get it. But the one thing that people are ignoring in this conversation is the step up. Going from Leicester to Chelsea, that's the risk. That's here the issue with this conversation.
Broski, the guy has 1 year experience in managing, 2 years, one with Parma, one with Leicester.
He's definitely not experienced enough. And the last thing this squad of inexperienced players needs is also an inexperienced manager. That's just the reality.
Okay, it's very strange how people think. I can't wait. This guy is gonna prove you all wrong, like Liverpool fans tell Arne Slot. Yeah, okay, he's gonna prove me wrong. Okay, fine. Good for you.
I hope he proves me wrong when it comes to Slot. I hope so.
For me, I don't care. I don't care about being right or being wrong. I just say it as it is. I don't care about being right or being wrong.
What I don't get was the likes of Xavi Hernandez was available. Why didn't you get him? Even De Zerbi makes more sense than Maresca.
But Maresca went to them and he told them, I already know everything about the players. I studied
Yeah,
the players.
and he wrote them an essay about how he wants to use Enzo in midfield. Wow, like it's so difficult. You know what this reminds me of? Unai Emery before Arsenal. He gave apparently a 47-page essay on how he wants to fix Arsenal's tactics and shit like that next season.
Wallahi, yani, I don't know what to tell you guys, Chelsea fans, but it is, you do what you want, like at the end. But don't fucking talk to me ever fucking again about fucking standards. Like, I don't want to fucking hear any Chelsea fans tell me standards, right? You are giving it a shot. Your club has turned into a fucking guinea pig, like you banter Arsenal every day. You, like Spurs.
This is exactly like the Arteta project, FYI.
Guinea pig. You turn Chelsea Football Club into a guinea pig. It might work, it might not work. A guinea pig. You know what? We're going to just shock this frog and see what happens. Is it going to move its legs or it's going to die?
Why are you losing it with Chelsea fans? I don't get it.
Because they bantered Arsenal and Spurs fans all the time. Your standards. What standards? You're not winning. What standards? What standards do you have? And because I sat with Chelsea fans on panels, bro, they laughed at me when I told them your club is not linked to stop names. They said you have copium. They said you are deluded. This is Chelsea football. This is the word that Chelsea fans say. We're Chelsea Football Club. We have standards. They literally said that. They said this with you. Ziad told us this. Literally on the Lahwa, the last episode. He told us this.
Proper Chelsea.
He literally said that.
You know Ziad didn't want Amarim because Amarim is not Chelsea.
He said he wanted Tuchel or Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
He said my least thing is I can maybe accept the Zerbi. Maybe. He said maybe I can accept the Zerbi. A lot of Chelsea fans said that. But now Maresca's there. They're like, oh, we're going to back the manager. Yeah, you do exactly what Arsenal fans do and you banter them every fucking stream. You mock them. Super chats. On panels. On Twitter. On Facebook. On Instagram. All the Chelsea fans banter Arsenal for you don't have standards, the process and all this stuff. Yeah,
they're talking about processes now and phases and all this. Chelsea, the philosophy of Chelsea has been destroyed. All the Chelsea fans, I hope you understand, Todd Bowley has fully changed everything you know about Chelsea. Everything. It's gone now. It's dead. Chelsea, as you grew up knowing it, is no longer a thing.
They banter Arsenal fans and they tell them, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? And then now they're talking about hiring someone 5 years. Can you give me a second, please? I'll be back. I'll be back. Just 1 second. Just literally 1 second. I'm just going to have to check something.
Yeah, so I have no idea what's happening. I hope there is no tornado. I hope there is no storm. I hope there's nothing like that. I mean, we already have had a video here where there were like drone bombs, and we've already had a storm. Last thing we need is any of this stuff. Here's the bro. This is like, you know, we try to see all this. Look, here's the thing, man. I think Chelsea have set up Enzo Maresca to fail. This is another thing as well. So, yeah, it is what it is, man.
Enzo Maresca. Like, you want to do like, well, I don't know. Chelsea fans, I actually don't know what you guys want. Like, let me do the super chats and see what you guys are saying, right?
Let's talk about the other news as well.
Singh is saying big names will leave now. Liverpool finished, slot out. That's related to the Amarim news.
Yeah. No, Alisson, you mean?
Alisson news. This is related to Alisson news, right? We'll talk about it now. We'll talk about it. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. Clear Lake loves potential. This coach could potentially challenge the leave. Could also potentially be 14th. Wallahi, Jonathan, you got it completely right. Exactly.
Thank you, Jonathan. We acknowledge its high reward, but why don't you acknowledge its high risk? This is the thing that I don't get with Chelsea fans. Can you just acknowledge that that's a possibility? Just acknowledge it. It's a possibility. Like, yes,
absolutely.
You're a flap next season. Like, it's just, this is the thing that I just don't get.
Thank you, Jonathan. Like
it's all sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, you could suck next year.
But they're going to suck it up. You know that. Chelsea fans are going to suck it up.
Because they have Sanders.
They're going to suck it up. Slot machine is a gamble. No one said
wow, Hydro Wilson. Like, I haven't been saying that for the last 3 months.
No one said otherwise.
I agree with you.
No one said otherwise. It's a
Yeah,
gamble.
100%. By the way, replying with something about Slaughter and Inzaghi doesn't change anything me and Mo have said over the last 35 minutes.
The same thing.
Is Slaughter-esque? Yes.
Wallahi, it's very simple actually. It's not even like rocket science. So was Frank Lampard. Top four is minimum. So was Frank Lampard. Yog is, what do you mean?
Yeah, but that
Except,
one was a different thing. First of all, Frank Lampard managed Derby County. Second of all, Frank Lampard took over Chelsea that literally had a bunch of academy kids. That's
and
completely
did he
different.
have a ban? Didn't they have a ban?
Mount, yeah. They had Mason Mount. They had Kai Havertz, who they just signed the summer before.
Tammy
They had
Abraham. You
Tammy
remember?
Abraham. They literally had a bunch of kids. They finished fourth in the league, which is good for Chelsea at that time. But now it's different. I remember they had a transfer ban at the time as well.
Yeah, 100%. It's coming back. Our standards get manager sacked, unlike Arsenal.
How do you think getting managers sacked if the structure upstairs is not fixed is a smart thing? Think about this. The reason why Maresca and McKenna could possibly succeed at a higher level at Man United than Ashworth, Omar Barada, Jim Ratcliffe, completely changing the direction of Man United, making smart decisions in the transfer window, all that type of stuff. Chelsea Football Club, Todd Bowley, Igbali, there's already been reports of them going in the locker room, speaking to players, getting involved in on-pitch decisions. There's an article about Todd Bowley going to play 4-4-3, which is an extra player. Obviously, the structure at Chelsea has failed over the last 2 years. Pochettino, that you all wanted out, 6th place is the highest you've ever been under Todd Bowley. Tells you all you need to know. So the structure above Enzo Maresca is not set up for success. It's set up for failure.
Ahmad Sulaiman, Habibi, big up. Thank you for coming back and watching us. We called Pochettino out 6 months in just because we aren't calling Maresca out before his first preseason game doesn't mean we don't have standards. I'm gonna
I'm not
respond to
telling
you.
you don't have standards. Go ahead, Mo, because I think the standards
I'm,
thing is more aimed at you.
I'm gonna explain to you.
Explain.
The word standards mean what do I accept as for my club? That means what kind of risk I take for my club. Let me just give you an example. If Chelsea tomorrow go sign a striker that is unknown, now Jackson hasn't been firing Ahmed. Chelsea go sign a striker that is unknown, right? We can't sit here and say that striker is gonna be done, is gonna be great, or is gonna be bad. We don't know. We don't know. But the standards are when Chelsea go sign players, they sign good players. They sign players with already known. If you want to turn into a Brighton, so Brighton, for example, what I mean standards is that they can go sign Mitoma, Adingra. Okay? And the fans would be like, we'll wait and see. But big clubs don't do this normally. Like big clubs go sign players that are ready. Arsenal, for example, when they signed unknown players, we said, you are accepting that you're going back 2 steps to go forward 3 steps. If Chelsea do that, that means is that you're lowering your standards in terms of signing. Like for example, Inter tomorrow, for example, or Real Madrid tomorrow, go sign the star of Bayern Munich or the star of Borussia Dortmund. If Real Madrid tomorrow go sign someone from the second division of La Liga, the fans will question the signing, will say, who is this signing? We don't know. Especially if you're bringing your manager, someone that is not a big name, doesn't have experience. Normally, when we talk about managers, we always say that. We always say 1 step at a time. Before you
Mhm.
join, you will need to coach a Brighton, or you need to coach someone else. You need to coach Ajax, something like this. This guy was Parma, assistant, championship, and then you go to a top club. Man City, let me give you an example. Some Man City fans said Vincent Company, even though he won the championship, should not be Pep Guardiola's predecessor, whatever. He should be the guy.
Mhm.
They said they should get somebody else, another club in the middle. Bayern Munich fan is saying now, you hire Vincent Company. They don't know if it's gonna work or not, but they said that's below our standards of managers. That's what I mean by standards, Ahmed. Simple as that. Papa B, my
Mhm.
club destroyed by the Cowboys. Hard days ahead. Maybe, maybe, maybe hard days ahead. Maybe tough days ahead. Looking likely it's gonna be tough days ahead. It's looking likely tough days ahead. We'll see how it goes. You see, you might have a season like Ange Postecoglou's season, by the way. Good brand of football, fantastic, but it's not good enough to get top four. It's not. If you don't get top four, and I want every Chelsea fan now to spam. If you don't get top four, would you be Maresca out? Simple. Yes or no? Yes or no? That's standard. Because the step from 6 is to get top four, right? Especially if the people ahead of you are Spurs and Aston Villa, with all due respect. Big up Husam and Mo. Husam, Club Insta is killing me. Yeah, Club
I'm not.
Insta.
I'm not. I don't have Instagram, so I don't know what he's posting. Big up Club though.
He's playing tennis, bro, and he's doing like messages to Liverpool fans and shit, you know.
Khalas, good. Let the guy play tennis, bro. Let him
So,
enjoy himself.
now we have to pay 10, 15 millions for Baldy.
Who's 10 15 minutes for Baldy? Who's Baldy?
Or Maresca, I think.
Oh, they had to pay
I
10
think
15
so.
million?
I'm not sure though. Papa Beard, what do you mean? Who's Baldy?
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. He's a Chelsea fan, I'm sure. Eyes are on directors now. This fails, they are out. Can I tell
Yeah,
you
but here's the
something?
thing, it's too late. You should have wanted them out already. Ever since they ruined everything Chelsea is about. They already fucked Chelsea, bro. They already did. They already
Guys,
did.
can I ask you guys something? Over 500 people here. We really need to get to 300 likes. We'll get 700 people watching if you get the like button up.
Yeah, let's everyone hit the like
Guys,
button, please.
everyone now hit the like button. Get me to 300 likes now. Now. Wallahi, the like button is free.
No, but Yug, I agree with you. I agree with you, Yug. 100%. Directors out more than the manager. This is the thing. This is what I was pushing. This is what Mo was pushing. The people who changed the concept of Chelsea football clubs are the one that you all should hate and want out. It was never a Poch thing. It was never about Poch. It was a lot more about the actual problem, which is who? Iqbali, Bowley, Stanley, and Stewart. Now, let me just show you guys something real quick. This is you watching us. You hit this X button, hit this like button, see? 500 people, 200 likes. Fraudulence. This is Nicholas Jackson moves. This is Darwin Nunez moves right here. I want you all to be like Nicholas Jackson in the second half of the season, not the first half. So hit the like button, subscribe right now. We've already hit 5.1k as well. So thank you to all of you guys for your love. Like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. Let's do this.
Fantastic. 5.1k. Great.
Yes, 5.1k. Alhamdulillah.
Oh my God. Chelsea has to pay Leicester for this Enzo bot.
Is this true? I never knew this. How much you have to pay?
So. I think so. I think that's true. They have to pay the release clause or whatever. They have to pay the release clause. I think so. I think that's it. Release clause, bro. Yeah, Allah. Wow.
I'm checking this right now. Do they have to pay a release clause?
Yes. Yeah, they do. I think they do.
Cost 10 million euros, Fabrizio.
Yeah. 10 million euros to Fabrizio, bro. Fabrizio said 10 million euros, wallah. Papa Beard, you're right. 10 million euros.
Papa Beard, you know, I didn't even know this.
I thought it's like by mutual consent or something like this, you know? It's crazy. Anyway, let's move on. I want to touch on one thing, guys. Timo Werner is set to stay at Tottenham Hotspur. I think this is the most laughable news I've heard today. Well, this is the most laughable news I've heard today, that Timo Werner is set to stay one more year. We're going to speak about Liverpool, right, in a bit. And we're going to speak about the Casemiro thing. But Timo, as Toka says, imagine this, guys. Timo Werner, okay, is set. This is their first announcement is Timo Werner. So it's absolutely something that we said that they need better players. The first thing they do, they keep Timo Werner for one more year. I think this is fraudulent. I'm not sure if this is setting Ange Postecoglou to fail, which is very strange.
The same people that set up Jose Mourinho to fail, and Antonio Conte to fail, and Nuno Santo to fail, and Mauricio Pochettino to fail. Oh, look, shock horror, they're setting up Ange Postecoglou to fail. Timo Werner! Timo Werner! Chelsea fans in the chat have had to watch Raheem Sterling stink up the pitch this whole season, and they wouldn't take Timo Werner. Chelsea fans who have no left winger at the club right now that they actually like would not take Timo Werner. This is an absolutely crap signing. I have no idea what they're doing. I think Daniel Levy is setting them up to fail again. This is genuinely just another case of Daniel Levy stupidity right here. Beyonce concerts. If you like it, then you should put a trophy on it. It's never gonna happen with shit like this. Ange Postecoglou is coming. He's clearly had a genuine style of play. I respected him at the end of the season where he called out the fans and the organization and all this. They need much better. Guys, not Timo Werner, man. Wallahi, come on, guys. Guys, what is this crap? Man, say Timo Werner. Let's have some shame and decorum, man. Timo Werner. Wallahi, have some shame. Wallahi, have some shame, Timo Werner. Timo Werner. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's strange. Forget Timo Werner. Like, I wanted to speak about okay, so moving on from Timo Werner and shit. Liverpool Football Club are going under the radar. No one is talking about Liverpool Football Club, right? No one is talking about Liverpool Football Club. Alisson is being linked to Saudi Arabia. I think they are linked to Ederson, and I know Husam is gonna do detailed stuff about that. But in the same time, I want, like, Alisson, why are Saudis sniffing around, right? Liverpool players. Why are Saudis sniffing around Liverpool players? Why? Why it's not Nunes? Why it's not Nunes? Why? Why it's not Nunes? Why is that?
What do you mean?
Why? Like, why they are sniffing around Alisson? Why not Nunes? Yeah.
Nasr?
Yeah, why?
Nasr, habibi.
How much would you sell Alisson for?
Call me. Darwin Nunes. I will make you special offer. Darwin Nunes and Luis Diaz together.
For the price of Alisson?
120 million. Both you can have them. Both. Special deal for you. Have both and leave me alone. Please. Alisson Becker is not going anywhere. Alisson Becker is worth 300 million. If you want to put the money on the table, he's worth 300 million. 300 blood clot million. That's what he's worth. He's worth, because he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Also, I don't think Alisson should leave Liverpool. But, you know, it's just stuff like this. By the way, I want to congratulate actually the Saudi project for one thing. On a real, I want to say this like on a real level. One thing the Saudis are doing really smartly, which the Chinese failed to do and the MLS failed to do, is they're not signing scrubs. So Saudi Arabia are not going out there signing every single scrub in Europe and doing all this extra crap. No. Saudi Arabia are signing the actual good players currently, and they're looking at the good players. They're looking at Mo Salah, they're looking at Alisson, they're looking at Ederson. This shows a clear sign of intent that the Saudi League want to take it to the next level. Now, if I'm in Alisson's perspective, you're Brazil's number one, you're competing at Liverpool. We don't know what's going to happen with Slot, but at least you're competing with Liverpool. Competing does not mean we're winning back-to-back Champions League and dominating world football. I understand that, but you're at least competing. So there's competition levels at the club. You're competing with Liverpool Football Club. There is no reason for you to make this move. There is no reason to make this move. And if you want to talk about money, then I don't think that's a smart idea, because Alisson can already, if he extends his contract, also earn a whole lot of money. And Michael Edwards wouldn't be against that, because goalkeepers last till like they're 38. Bro, how long did Buffon play? Didn't Buffon play till like he's like 42 or something? I'm not saying Alisson will play till he's 42, but the guy can last long, yani. It's not like he has to leave now. I stick by what I said. I think probably now, as things stand, the four musketeers will remain at Liverpool, which is Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, and these guys. I think the four musketeers probably stay at Liverpool, and there's no reason. There is no reason for them to leave. There's no reason for them to leave currently. If Salah is the guy that we looked at as the guy that's going to leave, and he's already posting Instagram pictures about next season, why should you leave? Like, think about this logically, Mo. Why?
Salah, listen, Alisson, don't you think you can go and get another goalkeeper cheaper if Alisson is offered like 60, 70 million? You don't think? I actually don't think so. I actually think Alisson should not go. Like, wallah, I'm being honest now.
You tried to do the devil's advocate thing, but in your mind, you're like,
impossible. My mind is that it's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah. There is no reason for you to sell a goalkeeper that good that is 33. How old is this guy, Alisson Becker?
He's 31 or 32, I think. I'll Google it right now.
I'm gonna Google it. 31 years old. The guy can play until he's 36. So they can get 5 years out of this guy.
Yeah.
Right? And then you want to tell me that they want to sell the guy. Yeah, forget selling the guy. Let's have 5 years. Because, by the way, if Liverpool tried to go get even someone who's 70% the level of Alisson, they will pay 50 million at least. How much is Saudi Arabia will pay for Alisson? 60, 70 million pounds. So Liverpool will basically make 10 million to do what with 10 million? Wipe their asses with 10 million?
Signed Kepa for like a lot more than Alisson because he was looked at as the next big goalkeeper.
Unless
Also, generally, you look at all the goalkeepers in the world football right now. Who do you think could even get to Alisson level? Let's assume there's a goalkeeper I can get. There's only one name. Other than that, there is no one.
I don't have
Manyan, AC Milan. That's it.
He's been trashed this season, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's the only one that you could say, oh, he can be incredible and amazing. But the goalkeeper position in world football right now is crap. Look at Arsenal. They struggled until they done the Raya thing. They were struggling with Rams. They didn't want to do any of that stuff. That's why they got Raya on loan. Bro, there is no good. Lunin is not Alisson replacement. He's not Alisson level, Toka. Please, bro. Don't waffle. I beg you, don't waffle. Raya is not Alisson level. Don't do that. Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real, Toka. Do not waffle.
Yeah, I don't know. But do you think the Stars will leave from Liverpool?
Should they leave? I'll ask you as the neutral, because you genuinely don't have any hatred towards Liverpool. Should they leave? All Black. Core, it's 2024 and you're mentioning All Black, yahi. Move on. This is not 2015. Carry on, Mo.
I don't think so. But I don't know anything about Arne Slot. I think that's what you are missing from me. I don't know anything about Arne Slot.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Can you ask me another question, because I just don't know.
No, I will answer the question in a shocking way. Yes, I think they should leave. But
why?
Not to Saudi Arabia. They should leave if Real Madrid, that level of club, comes calling. If you want me to take my Liverpool hat off and be objective, if I'm Trent Alexander-Arnold and they're telling me I'm keeping Nunes, I'm keeping Diaz, I'm going Madrid. I'm going to be sorry with you. I'm just being honest. If Al-Ittihad call me with all due respect, or Al-Hilal or Al-Ahli or Al-Nasr, no, I'm not leaving. Because I still think I have a lot more to give, like in terms of highest level football. So I think if I'm Trent Alexander-Arnold and I'm seeing them do all this crap at the football club, I would leave. But if I see that they're making smart decisions, I stay. That's my honest answer. Do I think Alisson should go to the Saudi League? No. But if Real Madrid call him, the good thing about Alisson is Real Madrid won't call because they have Courtois and Lunin. Yeah. For Salah, I said the same thing. Mo can vouch. I've been saying this for the last month. Bro, here's the thing. Mo Salah still has a lot to give in European football. Madrid call Mo Salah and they say we want to do Vinicius Mbappe front three. Yeah, he should leave 100%. Why should we lie to each other, guys? We're just not that club. Out here keeping clowns at the club and shit.
Maybe
it's the reality. If I see Liverpool sell Nunez and Diaz, that's when I know the statement of intent has been made. We want to become serious. Done. Genuinely done. If tomorrow I wake up, inshallah, everyone wake up happy and safe and healthy, and I see breaking news, Diaz to Atletico complete, Nunez to Absarwain complete. Boom. Now I stay. Now I stay.
Most likely you're right. You're absolutely right. Like there is no. I get what you're saying. You're right, but it's very. Sorry. Apologies. Something. It's raining really bad here. Just to let you know, for
Be
some reason.
careful. Be careful. Tornadoes and
Very
storms.
sorry.
Shit.
So I'm trying to check if it's coming. I'm very sorry. Sorry to the people. Listen, people. For Liverpool Football Club, we keep the same energy like Chelsea. It's a risk. They took a risk with Arne Slot, but the risk is much less. Players like Salah already have a year left. He hasn't signed a new contract yet, but they are in negotiation with him. Alisson should not go, right? Alisson should not go, right? Van Dijk should not go because this is a defender and a goalkeeper. I think the project is exciting. All they need to do is sign 3-4 players. They have the money because they did not invest a lot of money last summer. They didn't.
Yeah.
The last summer, they did not invest a lot of money. So there is the money is there. The strikers are there, right? The strikers are there around the world. Lautaro Martinez is available. He hasn't agreed a contract.
I'd take him. Why you think I wouldn't take him?
Take Lautaro
You know me
Martinez
from
as
2
number
years ago. I
9.
wanted Lautaro before we signed this bum.
You know, Lautaro, if Mohamed Salah is there, right, and Diego Jota, you know, Lautaro is going to get you 25 goals because
Like
he's a box,
that. Like
he's a
that,
box,
bro.
he's a box player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give him the
Think
ball.
of all the chances that Nunez missed. Give them to Lautaro.
He's gonna score. Yeah, I don't like him because we play completely different. But there are other strikers around there in the world. You can try to get them. By the way, there is another news for Liverpool. Adeyemi is for sale, left winger, Borussia Dortmund.
I don't like him
Adeyemi,
at all.
Borussia
At
Dortmund.
all.
He's so quick, bro. He's so good.
He's so quick, yeah, but quickness alone is not good enough.
But he's
Adeyemi
very
is
good.
very
He's
overrated.
very good.
I don't think he's good.
He's very good. He's very, very good. And I still think Liverpool project might not win the league next season or the year after, but I think in 2-3 years, listen, I don't know a lot about Arne Slot. It's an uncalculated risk. But Arne Slot, look, can be a good manager. He can, like people say, but it's an uncalculated risk as well, less than Chelsea. The stars shouldn't go. Why would they go? Like if Jurgen Klopp leaves, should they go? If I ask you something, if Pep Guardiola leaves tomorrow, are you guys gonna have the same energy? Foden should leave, Diaz should leave, Haaland should go. If Pep Guardiola, if you ask Man City fans, they're gonna tell you no because we have a good board. What Liverpool did is they made sure to do something when Klopp announced. Get the guys that ran the club well again. Get the guys again. Get the people that actually built this team again with Jurgen Klopp. So they got the good guys. So at least they made assurances. But what do Chelsea do? And we're not going to go back to Chelsea. I thought Mohamed Salah should go just for the money, by the way. I'm not with Husam about the high level and Europe stuff. For me, and it's not hate on Liverpool or anything, I think this is a generational wealth. And I thought it's stupid for anybody to turn down that money. If it was my player, I would have said the same, by the way. If Inter player, I would have said, this is generational wealth, right? They announced Werner.
Did they actually announce him?
No, I have to check that.
I'm gonna check it right now.
Werner. Yes, we are delighted to announce an agreement for Timo Werner to rejoin us on loan from RB Leipzig for the year 24-25 season with an option to make this deal permanent. Well, big up, Spurs. You made it happen. You made it happen, Tottenham Hotspur. Up to the moon. To the moon, Tottenham Hotspurs. You signed Timo Werner. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant signing, of course, by Spurs, of course. He's going to cook under Ange Postecoglou on the left. He's going to cook on the left. Spurs to the moon. They're going to challenge next season. Timo Werner announced their first signing is Timo Werner. This is brilliant.
Finding Timo.
We love it. Finding Timo. We like it. We love it. We're here for it. We're here for it. Brandon Johnson, 50 million, and Timo Werner on loan. What a signing. What a signing. What a signing for Tottenham Hotspur. Ange Postecoglou. The problem is the reports are saying that he wanted him to stay. So it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. All I want to say is that, come on, Spurs. Come on.
We are, mate.
It's who we are, mate. It's who we are. But for Liverpool, though, Liverpool are linked to Ederson, who is the Atalanta guy. You watched him in the final.
Atalanta
Energetic, very good. He's not a DM. Do you know that, right?
He's a DM.
He's طيب خلاص.
We want to sign him to play DM. You know this.
Oh, you want to sign him to play DM?
Yeah, he will play DM at Liverpool.
Okay. He's a good guy.
Unless Slot does double pivot.
With McAllister or who?
Yeah, McAllister. That way you can let Soboslai play in the 10
This guy,
and
I
just do
wanted
his.
him. He's good. He's
Yeah. By the way,
one,
there's
he's
many
one
people
of
who like this guy.
one
One
of
of the
the
guys
very
that
good
watch the
players.
channel regularly, actually, Chaik, he reached out to me and he gave me a whole like essay on Ederson and why he wants Ederson badly and why Ederson is this incredible signing, the midfielder that is. So here's the thing. Once again, I cannot be a hypocrite. I said at the start of the transfer window, I would trust Michael Edwards. I like what he's doing with the club. If we do sign Ederson, I'm not going to complain about it. I think
It's a good
obviously the
signing.
guy. Yeah, he's a good signing, of course. That's why I'm not
Europa
going to
League
complain.
winner, one of the best players in the final. By the way, Atalanta made Champions League even away from Europa League. You know that?
Yeah, they finished
They made-
fourth, sir.
Yeah, I think finished fourth or fifth, which is it
Which is
guarantees.
also Champions League.
Atalanta
Yes.
finished fourth ahead of Bologna, and they still have a game in hand. So they can actually finish third in the league ahead of Juventus if they win the last game, but I don't think it matters for them anyway.
Yeah.
So he's very good. I think it's a good signing for Liverpool. It's not going to cost him an arm and a leg anyway.
How
He's
much is
good.
the reported fee? Was it 40 million?
40 million pounds. Yeah, that's not bad in this day and age.
Yeah, in modern day, that's like 10 million from 5 years ago, modern day. 40 million is, of course, here's the thing. This is what Edwards. Okay. Edwards is a genius because Edwards went to Jurgen Klopp, said, "You want Brandt? No. You want Götze? No. Here's Salah, here's Mane, cook." Simple. This is why I go back to the Chelsea thing. For me personally, having a yes man is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it is. Because I got one of the Excel sheets that the Liverpool scouts worked on. They know how many passes to the left. They know how many passes to the right. They know how many passes back. They know how many tackles. They have detailed scouting information about every single game.
Yeah.
Imagine there's like 3 people watching just one guy for like 90 minutes, writing down every second moment he does. So they obviously have all the bits of information on him. I trust the information, that we have on Ederson. And I'm glad that Slot has no say in transfers because that's what's ruined Liverpool Football Club to begin with. So I'll probably be a bit more happy with more and more and more transfers as they go on because the excitement will build up.
Yeah.
I hope obviously that the Liverpool Football Club's direction.
I'm excited to see him at Liverpool shirt. You know that? The guy has Ederson.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this. Do you know why? He is very good in terms of energy, very strong, and very good on the ball. Like I think he's gonna cook at Liverpool. To be honest, that's a very smart signing.
Yeah. I'm happy about that signing.
Like if Liverpool get that signing, it's better than Onana.
There's only one guy that I wanted DM though.
Palhinha. You wanted Palhinha, I know that.
Ugarte. PSG. DM. Uruguayan. Old school, tackler, interceptions, all that.
He's not great on the ball though. He's not good.
He isn't great on the ball. Ugarte is not great on the ball. I accept.
Yeah, which is something.
But Ugarte is more like like old school DM, just like tackle, destroyer. That type.
You can get Monologlu.
There you are.
He's 30 years old.
Monologlu. That's to be one of the iconic moments. Big up NVR if he's watching right now.
Monologlu is crazy.
Monologlu. What a midfielder.
Anyway.
Mo, let's do super chats before we go to Man United.
Yeah, let's do this. Denzel, as a gooner, life is not so bad. Proper Chelsea. Yeah, look, it's Arsenal now are like smiling.
I'm really excited for Arsenal this summer. I really am.
For the summer.
Yeah, because I want to see what
they're gonna sign. Not when they said they're gonna get Havertz. We're gonna discuss this tomorrow as their main striker, bro. Yeah.
Tomorrow with who?
With Dan Potts. It's Wednesday tomorrow.
I don't want to drop the bomb yet.
It's not happening as you think it is.
You haven't confirmed the bomb?
I don't think you actually checked your DMs.
I did. Tomorrow's me and Dan Potts.
Yeah, yeah.
Thursday is the bomb.
I haven't done anything about Thursday yet. I haven't even got
There
in
you are.
contact. There's
There you are.
no response. No
You're a
response.
fraud.
No response. But
You have to
you may,
call.
just out of nowhere. I don't do that.
You
But I
can because
can.
you're.
I can. I can.
Yeah, stop being shy.
I'm not shy. I'm respectful, Scott.
The
Everyone's
bomb.
saying we have money. We have the money. Baked. Who do you support, Habibi?
Liverpool.
We have the money, yet we will be sitting here in 2 months looking like clowns after FSG come up with another BS excuse. FSG out.
This one thing I will not change my mind on. Unless FSG splash the cash and spend money properly, FSG out till the cows come home. That's just the
Yeah.
reality. Because one of the reasons why we brought in Arne Slot is because he works with a budget. Why are you setting him up to fail, yeah? Even if I don't like Slot, why are you setting him up to fail? Give Slot a proper fucking team, bro. Give him a proper team. Ederson is a good signing. Fantastic. DM now is dealt with. Go get a left back. Go get a center back. Go get 2 forwards and let's
Bro, you
fucking
haven't closed the Ederson deal. Atalanta haven't said yes yet.
No, I know we haven't closed it yet. I'm saying that's just a good start.
Yes.
That's all. One signing. No need to everyone to get erection now.
Where do you live, Mo and Husam? England? No, I live in America. America. I live in
in
Houston,
Georgia.
Texas. And Husam lives in Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon.
You cannot call me a fob because I never got on the boat to begin with. Never left.
Why is that a fob? Who cares about a fob or not a fob? Manchester United. Guys,
Yes.
let's
Before
get
Mo goes, 500 people in here. Like the video now. Subscribe to MHF. Let's go, Mo. Talk to them.
Talk to them about what? Talk to them about the U-turn or talk to them
What
about the
U-turn?
Casemiro. Here is the thing, guys. Man United made a massive mistake giving Casemiro that much money. Now they're looking to get 335 million pounds for him. Who's gonna buy Casemiro for 35 million pounds? Can someone
No
explain
one.
that to me? Who's gonna sign Casemiro?
Saudi Arabia won't sign him for 35. That's too much.
35 million pounds is a lot of money. This guy is dead. And number one, Casemiro isn't Neymar, isn't N'Golo Kante, isn't Sadio Mane, isn't Cristiano Ronaldo.
Isn't
He isn't.
Fabinho because he wasn't 29 at least when he left.
Casemiro, bro. And Casemiro isn't gonna go to Saudi Arabia and just be a someone that sells a lot of shirts. Who's buying fucking Casemiro shirt at the Nasr? What do you think? Like, who do you think? Who doesn't Nasr have? I'm not following. Is it Cristiano?
Cristiano, Mane, Talisca,
So
Brozovic they have already.
Yeah,
This is
so
why
you think Casemiro people are gonna stop buying Cristiano Ronaldo shirts or Mane shirt to buy Casemiro shirt? No one is doing that shit,
not,
guys.
man.
No one is doing that shit. But Man
course
United,
not.
to be honest. But that's the problem with them. Who's gonna buy Casemiro? The news are they might be stuck with him next season. They might be stuck with
Yeah.
Casemiro next season. They might be stuck. That's a big deal, actually, because that's a spot with a big wage on your sheet, a squad sheet that you cannot replace. You cannot get another superstar because that money is going to somebody. And by the way, there are salary limitations here. 350K a week is a lot of money. 350K a week is a lot of money. Then, and also, there is one more thing that people forgot, right? And I don't think Husam knows that because Husam hasn't read that news yet. And I'm going to tell you. You know, he fell off with Ten Hag.
No, I saw that news.
You saw
I
that
made
news.
Twitter.
So someone
Yeah.
on 30, someone on 350K. That's now. Let's talk about the situation because now here on MHF we talk about situations. You got a player on 350K that you want money for, and no one wants to buy. Every time he plays, he lost his legs. His manager called him out. Right? His manager called him out. Right? You're gonna have another situation on your hand like Jadon Sancho here. Someone who gets paid but doesn't play, but is holding a place in the squad. Someone holding a place because at the end you're limited with the wage. If Casemiro was on 100K, that's fine. Put him on the side. But Man United, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. Another guy that Man United had that wanted to get rid of, and because of the wage they couldn't. Alexis Sanchez. They had Alexis Sanchez on 500K a week. He still has contract. He had 3 years left, right? And they can't get rid of him, and they don't want to play him because he's a flop.
Yeah.
He's a flop. Casemiro, and who's gonna? By the way, Man United might have to do this loan deal for Casemiro like they did for Alexis Sanchez when they pay half the wage or more than half the wage. I think they paid that much, and Inter only paid half the wage or something without any fees. You know, that Inter said we're gonna take half the wage.
Also, shouldn't this concern Man United fans? Because if he had a fight with Ten Hag, why does it matter if they plan on getting rid of Ten Hag? Isn't the logic they plan on getting rid of him anyway? So why does it matter?
Because they aren't gonna get.
Is there a possibility they keep him? That's the
They
question.
are keeping Ten Hag. I promise you this.
But how do we know that for a fact?
I don't know, because I actually stopped seeing links. Does that make sense to you? They actually stopped seeing links completely. I stopped seeing the links between Man United and any other manager. Remember, back like about a week ago, we saw McKenna, we saw their Thomas Tuchel wanted. You remember Thomas Tuchel wants the Man United job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, Man United, they don't want. Nobody's talking about Man United. McKenna is renewed with Ipswich. Maresca now is going there. There is Xavi. That we aren't seeing any links. We aren't seeing any links with anyone.
Yeah.
We aren't seeing them linked with even Thomas Frank. They denied that link with Thomas Frank. There is nobody. There's nobody on the market that are Man United are linked to. Nobody. None. Zilch. So what is happening here is that Man United are actually might be stuck with Erik Ten Hag. Erik Ten Hag, they might be stuck with him. Might be.
Why are you saying it in the Dutch way, Mo? You're such a fraud.
In the Dutch way. They might be stuck with Ten Hag.
There you are.
Did you do the super chats, actually? Yes.
No, we didn't. What super chats?
We did. But that's the thing. But Man United, though, looks like they changed everything, and there is still the problem. There's still Rashford problem, who's linked with Arsenal, but everybody's denying that he's going to go to Arsenal. Right? But I actually think this is the massive deal, that if Casemiro stays and Erik Ten Hag stays, because that causes a little bit of havoc inside, a little bit of chaos inside the club. That is something that they need to look for. I'm going to say this about Manchester United. Until they get rid of the deadwood and the problem, the players that are problematic, it's not going to happen for them. It's not going to be fixed. And I actually don't think that Erik Ten Hag is the guy that is going to be like, I don't think Erik Ten Hag is the guy for them. Can he turn it around like Arteta did? I don't think so. I actually don't think so. Man United fans are split nowadays. They're absolutely split nowadays. Some of them, as we spoken yesterday, want Ten Hag in. Some of them want Casemiro to leave. Some of them want Ten Hag to leave. Some of them want the whole team to leave. Man United is in a big trouble, to be honest. And I said that Man United still, they might go into a banter era. But this cup win thing, right, isn't fixing anything. It's not masking anything for me. I still see the problem.
Because it's not something you can build on. That's what I've always been saying.
It's not a league win that you can build on. This masking, papering over the crack thing. If Man United keep Ten Hag, I think the problem now is that Man United fans are sending letter wanting Ten Hag in.
Do you actually? That letter has really pissed you off.
2 letters. It's not 1 letter. There are 2 letters.
That letter has pissed you off.
No, it's pissed me off because why did you want Ten Hag to stay? It's bullshit. Bro.
But Mo, I explained this to you. Why can't you acknowledge that the options are shit, Mo? Just acknowledge that. Yeah.
Why aren't they linked with the others?
Who's the others? Tell me.
Like there's the Xavi.
No, I understand. No, but
what about the Zerbi, Akhi? He's available.
Yeah, that's why I understand. This is why I understand where they're coming from. The options that the club wants, not forget the fans, the options that the club wants are looking absolutely dreadful. Why should you, as a United fan, want to take Gareth Southgate at your institution? What for? Gareth Southgate. See? Do you understand now why?
Yeah, Gareth Southgate is crazy, bro. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
the point, bro. Out here getting Gareth Southgate and shit. That's why the Man United fans are like, whoa. At least I'd rather stick with Ten Hag than get the Southgate guy in. The Southgate fraud. You get me?
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually think this might be absolutely garbage. It might be shit. It might be not good, but it is what it is. You know, it is
What do
what
you
it
mean
is.
garbage and not good? Who? Keeping Ten Hag, you mean?
Keep Ten Hag. To be
I don't
honest
think
with you,
Ten Hag's a
keep
good Mo.
Ten
You already
Hag.
know I don't think Ten Hag's a good manager, but you cannot tell me go get Southgate. Please, Mo. Be realistic.
Not Southgate, but
طيب who يا أخي?
why not?
Who?
يا أخي, who I told you names. And why do you ignore
No,
my
no,
names?
no. Not who me and you accept is better. I accept what you're saying, okay? Do Man United, the institution, accept
But Ten
that?
Hag
That's
is
the
not a. I don't know why the. Okay, so okay, hear me out. يا أخي, خلاص انت بقى, you piss me off.
10. 10.
Ten Hag is not a yes man, right?
Yes. Yes, he
He's not
isn't.
a yes man.
Yeah, he
So if
isn't.
the board aren't linked to good managers, board out. خلاص, in you
Say
said it.
again?
Okay, if the board are keeping Ten Hag because they aren't linked with other managers, board out.
So you want them to be bored out when they don't even know what the hell Ratcliffe is doing?
Yeah, get a good manager, Habibi. That's the first thing to fix the club. Get a good manager. Yes, 100%.
Now
And we
you're
get.
moving like the Chelsea fans.
يا أخي, they have been 2 years with this manager, يا أخي, and they changed all the boards. Guys, let's get to 300 likes now. Husam is how? How? If I'm seeing my board moving right, what do I do? Trust them? Trust them with Ten Hag, or trust them with McKenna, or trust them with Southgate, or trust them with Graham Potter?
I'm not asking them to trust
خلاص, يعني
anyone.
يعني you're asking Man United fans to trust the board if they are keeping Ten Hag or linked to Southgate or Graham Potter? Is that what you're asking the Man United fans to do? Is that the right thing to do?
No, I accept that it's probably not the right thing to do. I accept that. Okay.
But
However, if all the club is telling me is Southgate, Graham Potter, blah, 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 then yes, I accept. I'd rather keep.
And you would accept. That's it.
Yes.
I think you're missing the point.
How? Tell me what
I
I'm
think you're
missing.
missing the point. The
Yeah,
question
okay,
is
tell me what I'm
why you are linked only to these guys.
Ya Allah. Yeah, okay. What did I do with you yesterday when we had this conversation before? I said, if you are going to get Xavi Hernandez, I understand. If you are going to get Hansi Flick, I understand. But please don't tell me buy a random guy no one heard of and come tell me, oh, Man United fans should accept that he's better than Ten Hag. What makes Graham Potter better than Ten Hag? What makes De Zerbi better than
nothing, but that's the point. You're missing the point.
No, you're missing my
Why
point.
aren't they linked with Xavi, Thomas Tuchel, De Zerbi, some of these names? Why they aren't?
You see how he's missing the point, chat, when he's the one missing the point?
You are missing the point. Your point is clear cut. Your point is clear cut, and I agree with you.
Yeah, if Xavi,
you are missing
if the option is Xavi, get him more. But that's not the option.
My point is why the board.
That's the problem.
Okay, can you listen now? خلاص, you made the point. I agree with you. Can you listen now? You and the chat, okay? Listen now. My point about this, if the board is only, if the options are only keeping Ten Hag, right? Graham Potter or Southgate or McKenna, fuck all these options. I go to the board and I blame the board. That's it. That's it for me. Because all 4 options for me are bad. One of them is better than the other, but all the 4 are shit. Why they aren't linking themselves? Why they aren't going and negotiating with De Zerbi? Why we aren't hearing them negotiating with Amarim? Why they aren't talking to Xavi? But that's the point. This is very... Why people don't understand this? If I'm giving you, yes, I am now sitting in a shit car that stops every second, okay? Stops every second. Okay? But you have the money to do a couple of things. It's either to remove this car, get a better car, right? But then you're telling me, would you rather Mo keep this car that drives for 10 miles and stop every 2 days, or would you rather get another one of the another two cars that don't drive at all? And I'm gonna tell you, fuck the three options. Why, if we have the money, not go get a better car? That's my point. But you are telling me, I agree with you. If the names are Southgate and Graham Potter, keep the fucking Ten Hag. And then comes to the questioning, why you're still with Ten Hag? Why you're still now? Why these are the only options? Why the options aren't Javi? Why the option is not De Zerbi? He hasn't signed for Chelsea, and he expressed his opinion that he can coach Man United. Why aren't the negotiation with De Zerbi now? If freaking Chelsea already signed, that's my point. Is that clear? I hope that is
Yes.
clear. I agree with you, but you aren't seeing my point.
No, I'm seeing your point. They should go get Xavi. They should go get the better managers. I'm talking about from the Man United fan perspective. You're sitting back. You're saying, my club wants Potter. My club wants Southgate. I'd be like, okay, just keep me Ten Hag then.
No,
That's where I understand.
the letters should be why we aren't going for better managers. Why are these the only options? I'm not talking to you about going to Zidane. Go get Javi, who has 2 years of experience. Before that, he was in Qatar. Very simple.
Go get Xavi.
Xavi,
Yeah,
Xavi,
I already
whatever.
agree with you. I think Xavi would be a fantastic option.
What is
100% go
happening in
get
the
Xavi.
chat?
100% go get Xavi.
Nobody times anyone out. Okay, nobody times anyone out. And John, John, you aren't hearing me, and you have a problem in hearing. I'm not childish at all, John, and I appreciate you, right? But I'm not childish. I'm saying, if you have a shit car that stops every 2 days, why? And I have the money. Why am I not going to get a better car? Why do I have to either stick to this car or get a worse car than it? Why I don't get a better car? I'm not asking you, right, to go and get Zidane. There is no Zidane is not available for you, but go get De Zerbi. I'm sure De Zerbi is available to you. Simple. You were already linked to him. Thomas Tuchel expressed his opinion, and I would rather you getting Thomas Tuchel than keeping Eric Ten Hag. Very simple. Even though I don't like Thomas Tuchel, but if you ask me Thomas Tuchel or De Zerbi, I'm going to say De Zerbi. But if you ask you Thomas Tuchel or Ten Hag, get Thomas Tuchel. Very simple. I think you're misunderstanding the point, and you aren't. And the problem with some fans, they don't want to listen. Like the Chelsea fans, they don't want to listen. Oh my God, Brexit FC. Ten Hag is not English, yani. Ten Hag is not English.
Brexit FC. He's not English to begin with, Akhi.
Here you go. John, you lost all your credibility. Done. You're out of here. John, you're done. Even Husam can't agree with this. Ten Hag is good. You're done. John, you done yourself. You done yourself. Literally. No style of play, regression. He played a couple of good games against Liverpool when he was inferior the whole game, and he played against City, had good game. And then you tell me Ten Hag is good enough? Too much risk for me. I don't do risks for big clubs. I don't. You guys, have you not learned anything from Mo? Mo doesn't do risks for big clubs. Mo is standards for big clubs. I can, by the way, I would rather be wrong later than actually do the copium thing. I'm going to tell you how. And John, you didn't hear me last season. I was happy to be proven wrong by Inzaghi to win the league this season, right? But when Inzaghi scraped top 4 with the team that was okay, so Inzaghi first year, what does he do? The league bottled the league to Milan, okay, for whatever reason. Okay, we were top of the league, we were favorites. If I'm gonna ask Husam this, we had Antonio Conte, he won the league, Husam, and he left under shit circumstances. We got a new manager from Lazio who's experienced, who managed hundreds of games. First year, bottled the league. I said, okay. And he got out of the round of 16 to Liverpool. I said, okay. Second year, he scraped 4th in game week 35, 36. Scraped 4th. Huh? From second in the league by 1 point behind Milan or 2 points to the last game of the season to scraping 4th. What would you say? And we didn't, by the way, we won the cup, Super Cup. Who cares? We reached the Champions League final and we had Milan, Napoli, Benfica, Porto on our side. Whatever. Okay. It's good run, and we give City a game. What would you say? from a Champions winner, league winners, bottle to Milan, scraping fourth. What would you say?
You'd be
Give me your
manager out.
honest opinions. That's it. Done. Over. That's me. Regression is called. Yeah, we progressed in the Champions League, but at the end, it's league. I wanted the second star. And by the way, you know that league that Milan won? You know what it did? It tied the league titles to us, number wise. We were one ahead. We bottled it to our rivals, and they tied it. They regressed. So for you to sit here and tell me, oh, Mo, why do I say the same? Regression means second, unless you won the league or the Champions League before, like Jurgen Klopp or Pep Guardiola or someone like that. Regression means you regressed. Unless there is really unfortunate circumstances. You can sit here and tell me there were unfortunate circumstances for Ten Hag. You can
That's
do
what
that.
they say anyway, like regarding injuries, you mean, and stuff like that.
However, Husam,
Yes.
Ange Postecoglou exposed everyone. You know why? Because, by the way,
Why?
you can still play a certain style of play. There is no excuse for you to be dominated by Bournemouth, even if you have all the injuries in the world. Because
No, I
you as
agree.
a coach,
That was a very bad game.
because you as a coach should be able to coach your team to at least have the same style of play. And we talk about individual mistakes, right? But there is
Yeah.
no way, there is no way you're going to sit here and tell me that Eric Ten Hag this season had a style of play, or he didn't have a style of play because of the injuries. Yeah, Habibi, if you're relying on Kobe Manu to have a style of play, if your options is have, excuse me, if you have McTominay make late runs to the 18, if that is your option for you to win games, like the Brentford game you won when you're dominant and you were in the better team on the pitch, yeah, have some shame, wallahi. I will never sit here and lie. I defended Ten Hag last year because you were good at home and you had a style of play and you were second in points tally behind Man City at home. And at the end, you finished third. But you regressed. You literally instead of transferring home form to away form, you fucking took the away form to home form. And you want me to sit here and tell you Ten Hag is good enough? Have some shame, John. Here you go, John. Have some shame. I literally explained my situation. Have some shame. Have some shame. For you to sit here and tell
Look,
me
here's the
Ten
thing.
Hag
I
is
cannot
good
say
enough.
Ten Hag is good enough. I cannot say this because I agree that he deserves to get sacked. At the end of the day, I agree that the guy deserves to go. He deserves to get sacked. I think he's done enough. He's given you enough reasons to sack him. My only logic back, my whole argument from the start, even more understands, is just who the replacement is. Because just sacking Ten Hag and getting random Tom, Dick, and Harry does not fix the football club.
It
This is
doesn't.
the
It
one
doesn't.
thing that I've always
It
said.
doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I agree with you here. I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know
thing.
why until this moment they aren't linked to better managers. And I'm not saying tier 1 managers. Tier 2, yeah. Go get
They
tier
should be
2.
linked to better managers. We can agree on that.
Go get tier 2. Allegri is free. Even 2 years contract to Allegri to at least make some men. Allegri is free. Winner, proven winner, Allegri. 2 Champions League finals. Lost to Barcelona with Messi on technicality, on a penalty not given. Go get Allegri. Even though he played terrorist football last season, but Allegri. Allegri made a lot of players good. That's the thing. I don't know why John is pissed. I don't know. What did I say that is? By the way, I'm gonna tell you something on MHF. The reason why MHF is 2 people, if I say something that is outrageous, right? Sam is gonna challenge me on it.
Yeah. I don't think Mo said anything outrageous.
And we're
I
over
think Mo
300
said
people.
everything.
Let's do the super chats and just get out of here. Most points on United are childish. Be real, akhi. I am very real, Jamal Habibi. I am very real. I am
Yeah.
never not real, by the way. Unless on Al Ahwa when we do team of the season. I'm not real there.
Fair enough. That one, yes. That one, there's under the table deals anyway.
It's like 10 people in the chat, 10 people on the panel. How do you want me to be real? There's no reality there. It's fun. Andrew
Yeah.
Wright here is saying, would you be shocked if Alisson left? To be honest,
Yes.
yes, I'll be very shocked.
If Alisson left, yes, of course I would be shocked. Come on, John.
Rooney ended schools. Gerard, I don't know what that
He
means.
did. Did you see what Rooney said today?
No.
Did you see? Just check what Rooney said today.
I'm
He
gonna
said
type.
everything that all the Liverpool fans have been saying all along, which is Gerrard could do what Scholes did at Man United, but Scholes could never do what Gerrard did at Liverpool. Rooney said that, by the way.
Yeah.
Rooney said that. He ended the argument. Halas, it's finito, brother.
Stevie is the best. He can defend, pass the ball, run, tackle, score goals, set pieces. As an all-rounder, he's best from that point of view. From a goal-scoring point of view, Lamps is the best. Yeah, that's all-round player. Gerrard is.
Yeah, but then the same guys will tell you the Chelsea fans will tell you Hazard over Salah because of ability. They're the same people.
Yalla, yalla. Anyway, wallahi, I want to thank you guys. You guys made the stream fun, amazing. This is your daily update on MHF. We're going to try to do this more, talk more with you, with everybody. I want to thank everyone that super chatted the channel, of course. You guys supporting the channel, starting from Singh, Jonathan, Hydro, Yog, Ahmed Suleiman, Papa Beard, Ed, Ren, of course, and Denzel, Baked, Orlin, Jamal, of course. Thank you guys for this. And Andrew Wright, of course. Thank you, everybody. Stay here. This will take you to Saad when they talk about Arsenal with him and Dan Potts. Guys, go like the video in Saad's channel. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to go and watch. And we'll see you guys on the other side. We're out of here, people.